Good afternoon, traders. Be doing a technical analysis on Tesla and support and resistance, and what I'm looking at going forward, and likely what's going to be the likely scenario next week for Tesla. All right, let's start with the hourly chart here. So, for you guys, short-term traders and scalpers, and I'm looking at the 1 hour chart as the 12 EMA, which is this teal-looking line, as support and resistance. You can see it was acting as support here as well. And once we broke that support here as well, it started to act as a resistance. You can see it, we rejected here. And so now for bulls, short term, the very first thing they need to do is change the hourly trend change. Right now we are in an hourly downtrend. You can see that. And so they need to go up a little bit, make a higher low, and break the prior high for a trend change, meaning the bulls would change the trend back to the bulls. So the bulls can do that's going to be the very, very first step bulls need to do. And for the longer term, we just need to hold this orange looking line, which is around 186 for support. Support and resistance is not a single price, it's usually an area. So just be roughly this area. You can see we tested it here over here. We tested it here as well. And we tested it back here as well. And that's going to be the support. You can see it was support prior, and then it became resistance here. We couldn't get over it twice, and now we're getting close to it. There's a couple of bottom wicks here. There's 3 of them in the hourly chart, so it's okay so far. There's nothing much for the bulls at the moment, unless we actually change the hourly trend change, bounce over that 12 EMA. Otherwise, bears are still in control at the moment, and at least in the short-term time frame. So I'm going to go to the daily chart here. Daily is looking good better for the bulls. So you can see we had this inverse head and shoulder looking. So if this plays out and break above this and this area, then we have a confirmed inverse head and shoulders on the daily chart. You can also say we are in go to the weekly chart, a cup and handle pattern. Right here, you can see this cup, and this is the handle. And so as long as we break above this 210 area is a confirmed cup and handle. And those are 2 bullish patterns that are forming. And it doesn't mean that, let's say we, pop up here and drop and then it's all over for the bulls, right? It just means that the cup and handle pattern is not there anymore, and that probably of us having a bull move because of it decreases. But that does not mean, bears are going to be all full control all over again. It just means that this probably shifted a little bit for the bulls into bear. So that's what I'm looking for Tesla. Just a couple levels and simple. You can see we have resistance here as well. So that's why we rejected during February. So you can see all this cluster area of resistance volumes that prior people bought here decided to sell when they came up here. Essentially, the psychology of it is you bought here and you just been wanting to get out, break even, and price finally came back up and you got out. A lot of people would have gone out too, because based on how huge this move is, you can see from the bottom of this move to the top of this move, 112% for Tesla stock. This is not like a penny stock, right? If you're holding Tesla and went up 112%, it's pretty reasonable to take some profit. All right, so when we look at QQQ, because QQQ is the tech sector, and if QQQ rolls over, it's not going to help Tesla. So essentially, right now, this is the hourly time frame. So this is the Wednesday's price action after FOMC, and now we are in the tightening range, which is the equilibrium. And we actually broke bear in the morning on Friday, but bulls bought out the dip. You can see how many wicks down here. So bulls bought up every dip there, and then we bounced into close, and we're in right at the resistance again. And these patterns usually don't hold that much weight for me. It's just more of a visual guides. So Monday, this pattern is going to be finishing for sure. Monday. So if this breaks bull, it's going to just bring Tesla up as well and other sectors together. But this breaks bear, And SPY's financial sector breaks bear as well, and it just everything's going to roll over with together. Or the financial sector bounces and QQQ bounces, then your SPY and QQQ will also go up as well together, which will also drag Tesla up, and we potentially would continue our daily uptrend. Tesla right now is in a daily uptrend, so there's no on daily time frame. There's no red flags for the bulls at the moment, and unless we broke this prior high, so we're looking good, and as long as we stay above 186, and we could potentially test this area again in the 210 area. So as long as we don't break that area, we are solid. And so yeah, we'll see if Monday we actually get the QQQ bull break with the financial sector bouncing, or we get the bear break with the financial sector actually dropping to new lows after it dropped to new lows Fridays. I did a video on it yesterday with the financial sector and SPY QQ breakdown. So if you wanted to watch that, check that out. And yeah, well, I'll see you guys around over the weekend or on Monday.